Hello lovely Libra, and welcome to your reading today. I nearly said welcome to your video, but you know what I mean. Welcome if you're joining me for the first time. It's really good to have you here, and I want to thank all of you who have been here before and have subscribed and liked the videos, because as you know, I'm rebuilding the channel, and you know, anything you do in terms of subscribing, liking, it all helps for the videos to be seen. So yeah, thank you for doing your bit. So kind. Anyway, we're going to get started. We're going to look at the energy around you. We're going to look at what spirit want you to know, and any action they want you to take, or what advice they've got for you. Let's see what comes up. Video, I'm doing it again. Is there somebody watching who does videography of some sort? Because they've just shown me, a man actually, who is going through, you know, like in an old dark room when they do photography, he's pulling out loads of like negatives from an old camera, and he's looking across this film with, you know, real concentration, and it's as though he's doing some sort of, he's going to be doing some sort of film editing, some sort of videography. So please let me know if that resonates with anybody. It's quite, when I look at this man, it doesn't have to be a man that you associate it with, but the image they're showing me is a man, but it looks like it's from a few years ago. I would say possibly, I don't know, possibly the 70s, 1970s, maybe 1980s. But that could just be the symbolic picture they're showing me. It could be present day. So let me know if any of you watching have an association with videography, because it came through really quickly. I'm going to shuffle again because I don't think that card was meant to start. Let's get started. I want to clear the energy from the previous reading, Spirit. We're with Libra, please. We're with Libra. What do you want to tell Libra, Spirit? What messages do you have for Libra? I'm not sure about that one. Thank you. Ooh, look at you, Libra. Straight out there with new beginnings. How exciting. Let's see. Wow. Travel. Loving it. Loving it, loving it. We have Ascended Masters. They're coming up a lot at the moment. Interesting. And Behind a Mask. Interesting. Sorry, I always say interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have Letting Go. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see what this is all about. I'm going to move them up slightly, as long as you can still see them in camera, so you can see all the cards. Okay. So, Libra, you are indeed in a time of new beginnings. Look at this. And it's a new beginning that you're looking forward to. It's a new beginning that you're anticipating. I feel a sense of excitement as I touch this card. I always draw attention with this card to this light that is through this archway. You know, for some of you, there may be something to do with children or a pregnancy, but the baby's here to symbolize this rebirth, this new beginning, this new opportunity that has come your way or is about to come your way. I do feel it's very much in the present energy. So something new that you're starting, Libra, that you feel excited about, it's showing up in your reading today. This is a general reading, so it won't resonate with all of you, but be aware that this is in the Leo energy at the moment. This new beginning may involve some form of travel. Now, this could be you going on a holiday. It could be you. They're showing me somebody traveling at speed round the world. They're only showing me at speed because otherwise we'd be sitting here all day. But they're showing you somebody going from place to place to place. So if anybody that's watching is doing a round the world tour or visiting several continents, let me know, because, you know, they're showing me that image. But this could also just be you moving to a new location. Okay. I do feel it's quite exciting, and it does have a sort of a feeling of home attached to it rather than a feeling of work. But for some of you, it could be that you've got a new job that you need to relocate in order to take up. Yeah. It's being, what's the word? Engineered maybe, by the Ascended Masters. And the Ascended Masters are spirit who have been on the earth plane before. So they have lived an earthly life and they are now in spirit. They are your ancestors. So I do feel that you have, you know, your ancestors looking out for you in the spirit world, and they are guiding you on this journey. And I use the word engineered because I do feel they had a part to play in making this new beginning happen. It may have been that you've been asking spirit for a while, you know, please let me get a new job, or please let me get this house move, or please let me have enough money to go on holiday. Whatever it is, I feel they've had a hand in this. I say a hand in this, obviously we see 4 hands, but I do feel that they have had some sort of input here to bring about this change. So just acknowledge that your ancestors are very much with you in this journey. I'm intrigued that this card is here. I have just done the Virgo reading. There was a lot in there reading about truth and authenticity, and I kind of get this same kind of energy from this card. Spirit, your ancestors particularly, are asking that you are true to yourself. And again, this came up with Virgos. This is really interesting, but it's a slightly different angle for you, Libra, in that they're saying this is your time to shine. It's not a time to hide away. You know, you're starting this new endeavor, whatever it is for you, this new journey, this new travel, this new job, this new home, whatever it is for you. It's not a time to play it small. It's not a time to hide behind, you know, your fears or your doubts or your nervousness. This is your time to shine, Libra. And equally, they want you to let go of anything that holds you back. Anything that provides that sort of small mentality, in as much as, you know, the limitations that it brings, the nervous energy and the self-doubt. You need to let go of it, because otherwise it will pull you backwards. And in front of you, you have this door that's opened, this new beginning that's opened for you to walk through and flourish and shine. But if you let those energies of doubt, of fear, of negativity, maybe people around you that are pulling you in another direction, you're not going to be able to take advantage of the opportunity ahead of you. So that's a really strong message coming through for you today. I'm going to go with, which tarot are we using, Spirit? They said stick with these. Let's stick with these then. Tell us more, please, about this new beginning. We'll start with new beginning. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is an offer that has come in. This is something that will bring you some form of financial recompense. They've just said, that's never a word I use, but they've just said it. Some financial recompense of some sort, or an offer that is a solid offer. The Knight of Pentacles doesn't throw money about, you know, doesn't throw his ability to bring you stability about. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but he takes his time, he's methodical, and when the timing is right, he brings in the offer. So this offer of a new beginning didn't come by accident. It was, worked on. It was brought about through, steadfast efforts, really. But it may come, I don't know whether this will come out of the blue for you. You know, when you sort of work on something for a long time and you think it's never going to work, and then suddenly something comes in. You may get, say if you were doing like a TikTok channel or a YouTube channel and nothing seemed to be moving. Not enough people were subscribing. You know, something like that. And then suddenly, one day, somebody says, actually, let's do a collaboration and we can move it in this direction. And suddenly everything takes off, you know? It can be that sort of thing. It feels like an offer to me, an opportunity. So for some of you, it could be a work opportunity. For others, as I say, it could be a money gift of some sort that's coming in that will allow you to put your plans into action. It's a very general reading, so it's different for all of you. Yeah, you're going to love this. We have the Ace of Cups. Again, another beginning. Aces are always beginnings. So we have this lovely thing that you're really connected to, you're really engaged in. It's going to really capture your heart, you know? It's something that you are really looking forward to here. It's going to be very beautiful for you. So this may have all happened at a faster speed than you thought. You know, this may have come out of the blue. Things may have suddenly moved. You know, you may have suddenly got a job offer, but they want you to start next week. And so you're having to uproot yourself and move, because the Eight of Wands brings things in at lightning speed. And with it being with the Ascended Masters, I think the Ascended Masters are saying, do you know what? Libra's ready. Let's get them moving. So they've moved it along at speed because they want you to feel this peace, this calmness, this sense of, you know, that you're on the right path. And we have Three of Pentacles. You're not on your own working on this. Whatever this is for you, I don't feel like you're doing it on your own. If it's a move that you're making on your own, I think you're going to join other people or a team. That's how it feels. Because there's something here about, yes, work being done, but it is a collaboration. It is joining with other people. I know there's not other people in this card, but this is what the Three of Pentacles talks about. It's about the work that you put in, but it's usually with other people. And we have behind the mask there. There is something in the behind the mask energy about you not being afraid to shine. So when you're putting in your work, maybe this is why they're showing you on your own here, because when you're putting in your work, Libra, don't be afraid to show what you can achieve to the other people that you're working with. You're not a lone wolf, basically. I don't know where that phrase came from either, but they give me these phrases. And there is something, they just said to me, show bottom of the deck, because we have the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is just, I love the fact they've given us this right now, because the Queen of Wands is confident, flamboyant, likes to be center of attention. So when they're telling you to shine, I'm going to put this right here. When they tell you to shine, they want you to step into your Queen of Wands energy. Oh, thank you. I dropped those, so I'm not going to take them. Spirit, why are you telling Libra to let go? What's that all about, please? I don't know about that one. Can you give me one with clarity, please? Thank you. Queen of Cups. Interesting. So we have letting go. We have you, you know, being happy about the move you're making. We want you in the Queen of Wands energy so you can shine in your environment. But the Queen of Cups is about loving energy and nurturing and self-care, you know. And they're saying, you know, it's not in your interest to actually hold on to negativity or things in the past. That's why they're telling you to shine, as I said earlier. They want you to make sure that while you're caring for others, you're also caring for yourself here, because it is about bringing up that loving energy, that self-protecting, and knowing that the walk through the door is the best thing for you. I'm going to put another card with that. What are you giving us with the Queen of Cups, please? Is there another angle here? Or is that the message? There's another angle. Oh my word. Queen of Pentacles. So this is very grounded queen energy. You have 3 queens. Wow. They want you to be Queen of Wands in terms of you taking action to show your skills, your talents, to just shine in your environment if you're, you know, happy where you are, which you're going to be. But they're also bringing in this Queen of Pentacles. You've worked for this. You deserve it. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, again, you know, has put in that effort to get where she is. But now she's standing in her glory. But she also brings in very grounded energy, keeps your feet on the ground. While the Queen of Cups brings in her nurturing, protective energy. So they're saying you're going to be absolutely fine. Don't let the doubts get in your way, because not only do we have the self-care that is needed in terms of the Queen of Cups, but now we have you coping absolutely fine, because the Queen of Pentacles is very steadfast, you know. She's got her feet on the ground and she knows what she's doing. This is about you having faith and confidence in yourself, Libra. I love that. 3 queens all together in your reading. Sensational. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands. So whatever challenges will come your way, you will cope with. There may be people that all want your company, that all want you, you know, to help them with things or do things for them. But you're standing in your power with your own wand, and you're putting in the boundaries here so that you're self-caring, self-protecting, and choosing where to put your time and your effort, Libra. Wow. I'm going to put a few Moonology just to draw this together. We're going to use this deck. Whoops, a daisy. Whoops. As I throw them all over the place. Right, Spirit, we're with Libra, please. While I shuffle these, I'm just going to say, Libra, if any of you do want a personal reading to look at your personal circumstances, there's either a QR code in the corner of the screen if you are on a big screen like a PC or whatever. If you're on a mobile, then all the details are under the video in my description box. So do have a look at that. It'll take you to the Buy Me a Coffee page, which you're welcome to do if you feel like it. I'm so cheeky. But if not, there's a shop tab on that page that will show you my list of readings that are available, and they're all recorded, so you'll have them to keep. So let's get on with it. Pull it together for Libra, please, Spirit. Thank you. What do we have? Trust that all will be well. How exciting as you start your journey, Libra. Everything's going to be fine. Embrace the flow of life. Just go with the flow and love it and enjoy it. You have the protection of your ancestors and your spirit guides, and no doubt the angels as well. Oop, I've thrown those. Is it those? Yes, it is. Okay, so we have talk less and feel more. So remember, that's about you remembering to listen to your inner voice, to feel the messages from your intuition. The Ascended Masters are very much with you. So they will be sending you messages. You know, you'll suddenly get a thought or a feeling from somewhere, and you're not going to feel them if you're constantly just talking to other people. Doesn't mean you haven't got to talk to people, obviously, but this is a message. It's a bit clumsily worded, I always think, but it's about you listening to your inner voice and listening rather than projecting. And then we have attuned to the divine. So yes, this is the same message. This is about you, you know, keying into those messages that are coming through that at other times you may choose to ignore. And on the bottom of the deck, it says, be real. It's time for you to shine. Bring out that Queen of Wands, Libra. Libra, I'm going to leave it there because it may look bright on camera, but it's actually getting very dark in this room. So I'm going to leave it there, but I will read for you all again really soon. Take care and yeah, let's catch up soon. Bye for now.